Okay, welcome everybody. Who's new? Two. You are cool, cool, cool. Yay! Jack, I'm so happy that you reincarnated here today. Makes me happy. Okay, so we have been focusing this whole month on introspection, and I think we're at the last Tuesday of the month. Is that right? Or is there another one? One more, uno más. Okay. So I want you to really, the theme of this, go inside and think about what that means to be introspective. It was funny, I was having a conversation with Jack out in the foyer earlier, and we were just talking about kind of like the awareness of personality traits that we have, right? When they show up, and sometimes they show up in different ways. You know, we can see our role in different situations that maybe aren't very becoming, or something that we wouldn't necessarily want to enact. And it could be an old behavior that is something that we're maybe a little bit more comfortable with, or maybe it's an old behavior that was used as a protector for us when we were younger or in our adolescence, and we've kind of carried it up into adulthood. And then, of course, the goal is as we're becoming in this quest of trying to, for lack of a better word, be more evolved, to be, you know, not like we ever look down on any type of behavior or anything like that, but to rise above, to be a little less attached to the outcome of things, to be a little less attached to being right, to, you know, it's that dismantling of the ego. And so as we go through those stages in our life, and we fumble through those stages in our life, sometimes we do come across these personality traits of ourselves that are just like, ugh. And, you know, and it's almost a little bit like there's some humility in that too, right? To actually own it and to like sit with it. It's so interesting because it's not easy, right? It is not easy to admit when we're being kind of yucky in our behavior, or self-centered, or selfish, or painfully insecure, whatever. I mean, the list can go on and on and on, right? And so, but when we have those moments of clarity, and without shaming ourselves through it, and just kind of bringing awareness to it, that's where these skills of what we've been working on this whole month for our meditation really are super, super powerful. Because then it's like there's an opportunity to slow down and not criticize ourselves, not judge ourselves, not beat ourselves up, not think that we're a bad person, not think we're flawed or something like that, but just go, oh, that's super cool. I am still doing that. I haven't completely cleared that part of my karma up yet, you know? And so, and then you can work on it, you know, bring more awareness to it. Catch yourself the next time, right? In these stages of being introspective, it's like, ooh, I don't like how I'm feeling right now. Where is this coming from? And what's underneath that, you know? And so as we slow down and we do these things and we do these steps, we really give ourselves so much latitude. We can become so much more free, you know? It's nice. Yeah, it's nice. And so, so as we go into our meditation tonight, again, this really quiet, very basic, but the most important. Focusing on this breath and focusing on the in and the out of it. So I was listening to a Ram Dass. Does anybody listen to Ram Dass talks? Oh my gosh, every single person in this room should have their hand up. So go onto YouTube and just look up Ram Dass and just start listening to some of his talks, because you will just You'll just love him.
He's the power of now.
Baba Ramdas is the, he is Be Here Now.
Be here now.
Yep, so Be Here Now. So the cool little purple book with all the cool artwork that I saw when I was 14 years old in my step aunt's house. I was house sitting for her, and I was going through all of her stuff, and I'm like, she likes the Smiths, she likes Lava, she likes all this stuff. So I was like going and then I was like, what's this book? And then I looked and I opened it up and I was like, whoa, this is a trip. And it really, like, I was so curious about it. And so Ramdas, his talks are so beautiful. And one of the things that he says is like, you're still going to have all of your neuroses, even if you hit this higher level of ascension or whatever it means, you're still going to have all of your neuroses. It just is, you know. But the cool thing is that by doing these other things, these steps and learning these steps, you actually can learn to make friends with them. And you can learn to not beat yourself up and make peace with those parts of yourself, so that when you're caught in a situation where somebody's like, you're feeling pressure from another human being or a situation in your life, you can notice the neuroses come up, right? That's the key. Because then if you notice it come up, then you can be like, oh, whew, I actually have a choice now. That's totally different, you know? So then being your actions are dictated by the whatever, those crappy behaviors. So that's what we are doing, okay? So, and that's why this breath and the slowing down and all of these things that we do, this is why we meet together every single week, because collectively we're just trying to be shinier parts of ourselves, right? And sometimes it takes there's some sandpapering that we need to do and get rid of some of that, you know? And as we get rid of those more brash parts of ourselves, it doesn't mean that they're not there. It just means that they're more refined, okay? So that's what we do today. We refine ourselves. Quint, I feel like that fan over there probably feels really good. And at the same time, I bet you it's loud. Would you shut it off for me? I appreciate that. Yeah. No cool air for you. If one is sweaty, we're all sweaty together. All right. So let's go ahead and just everybody sit up nice and tall. Tuck your chin, roll your shoulders back, butt flesh down. And any kind of like readjustments that you need to do, any wiggling that you need to do, you know, kind of just let it be so that you can get yourself into a place where you feel. Oh, yeah, everybody's phone? Okay, good, good. Thank you, Quentin, good check. Thank you. So as you kind of set up and get yourself grounded here, just loosening up the face. Those eyes, there's a real temptation to just slam them shut. I would prefer that you even open up your eyes and let them flutter a little bit, and then just let them gently fall closed. And there can even be just like a sliver of light coming through. Check in with your jaw. Check in with your tongue. I've actually had people tell me that their tongue is sore after meditating, which means they're really holding a lot of tension in their whole face and they're not aware of it. So tip of the tongue loose, back of the tongue loose. And then we're going to reconnect with our breathing. Just really soft, soft inhales and exhales, not shallow, soft. Noticing on that inhalation just this real gentle rise of your chest and this fill up of your diaphragm. And then on the exhalation, just noticing everything kind of settling back down and in. As we've been covering over this last few weeks, I would encourage you to really notice the qualities of your breath. So we can start off with just that way that it feels, the moisture content in the breathing, the dryness in the breathing. Then there's the sound of the breath. Just the expansion of your ribs with each breath. It's as if your breath is a beautiful lover that you are experiencing for the first time and enjoying each minute detail and the richness of each particle. Now you can be even more with the breath, with an in on the inhale and an out on the exhale. If you have a practice with Kundalini, you can do Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale. You're keeping your anchoring with your breath for the next few minutes with your in and out or your Sat Nam. enjoying the quality of each breath, and bringing all of that into play and allowing it to be this living entity within you. And it's okay if distractions come in. Thank it for being there and just go back to your in out. If you find yourself straying from your relationship with your breath, just go back to it. Bring your focus and attention to the qualities on the inside of your body for just a moment. Now shift your attention to the qualities on the surface of your body. Notice how the breath interacts with the surface of the body. Even just the movement of your clothes with your breathing, or the breath touching your upper lip. Kind of expand your awareness now out beyond your body just a little bit to just a few feet around you. Maybe you can feel the energy of whomever is sitting close to you. And as we bring awareness to the energy of the other people in the room, it's nice to just offer a blessing to each person in here of peace and love and inner joy. And after doing that, bring your awareness back to the inside of your body and notice if you feel a difference vibrationally. And you can start to bring a little bit more free-flowing movement back into your body. Do not let your eyes open up until you're really ready. Collective energy is really important. I talk about this a lot, but we really do need each other. We really, really do. I can't stress that enough. It's so important. When we are in a space where we have an opportunity to raise our own vibration and then be with others that are focused on the same thing, it's you know, that imagery of like the one candle, right? And it can light all the other candles. That's what we're doing. And then you go home, and then you take your little candle that you lit, and then you can light everybody else's candle. No. You just stick it up your nose. No, just kidding. No, it's so beautiful, right? Like, I mean, and that's what we do, right? That's as, I think about that, like the idea of like, who are the change makers? And we all are. We're the ones making change. I listened to this little thing on Insight Timer, and it's talking about this woman that she's like, she's a single mom, and she's worried about all these little things in the world, and this guy is doing this narration of this story, and he says, she's kind of like waiting for the Calvary to come, and he's like, but that's us, like we're the Calvary, like Calvary's here. And so that's what we are, you know. So that's why I love this group, and I love how it's grown over the years. It's so beautiful, and it makes me so happy. And because you guys are really the change makers, you know, because you do things every week to try to make yourselves a little bit softer around the edges and a little bit more, bring a little bit more light to the world. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. I mean that. It's so important. There's so many things in this world that could be bad, and I refuse to look at them. I refuse to. People tell me about things in the news, and I'm like, what? I don't even know what's happening out there. And maybe that makes me ill-informed. Maybe that makes me naive. I don't know, but all I know is when I look around this room and I see all these beautiful faces, I think, no, this is probably way better. Yeah, so then you guys can go home and you can take this energy home with you and make your homes better and your work better and your kids and, you know, everybody that you come in contact with. So it's cool. So thank you for coming. We have Kirtan next week. Super happy. Kirtan makes me so happy. It's this weekend, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it's this Saturday. I'm so happy. So if you haven't signed up yet, hurry, hurry, hurry. It's only $20. It's like ridiculous how cheap it is. And they're so good. Who has never been to the Band of Now? Ugh. Go and get your ticket now. You will be so happy, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the best. And you leave and the space and your body feels so good. It's just amazing. I went to, Rob was saying how good Kundalini was today. And I went to Kundalini on Sunday, and I just like, I feel like $1 million afterwards, man. It's like, there's just something. I cannot, I encourage everybody to give it a whirl. Like, it's so good, because, yeah, it can be a lot of work, because you do have to read, yes.
Okay, number customer appreciation.
Yes.
She did it in here. I had my niece with me.
Yeah.
Today was my niece's first day of kindergarten.
Oh.
And they said, like, draw a picture of what you did over the summer, and she drew that class.
Aww.
I know.
That makes me so happy.
She talked about it all summer too. We literally only did it once.
That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Yeah. So it's the best. It's the best. The breath and the movement, and it creates all the space inside of your body.
My
so
calls it Kundalini.
it is.
And Tortellini yoga. So she's like, Mom, are you doing Tortellini yoga again? And it's like,
Yes. So give it a try. We have it like 2.5 days a week. Why do I say 2.5 days a week? Because it's on Tuesday at 10:30, and then on Thursday at 4:45 we have a Kundalini breathwork class. And so what that is like there's breathwork and there's shamanic breathwork, right? And that's where Dawn teaches that on Thursday nights, and it's awesome. And we've got Eric that teaches it on Sunday nights, and that is like I need to clear some crap out of my body and I need it gone. And so you go to those two facilitators and they'll knock your doors off and they will get it all out of your body and it's beautiful. Then pranayama is different. So pranayama is like, I need to know how to manage and facilitate my breath in moments of duress and things like that. And even just to clear my head and to learn these different techniques. And so it's a little bit of Kundalini, but they don't do Kriyas in it. And Kriya would be like a sequence. If you think of like flow class, that would be like a sequence, but in Kundalini we call it Kriya. And so they don't do a full Kriya. They just do like, they'll do intermittent breathing and they'll do different types of breath work. But you feel so good, so good. So what were you gonna say?
I've been trying to figure out what the heck Kriya Yoga is.
So it's just like it's the little movement. It's like this, it's like the program that they do for the day. So when we think of a flow class, they have a sequence that they do, and it's like starts off with a warm up, and then it goes into the sequence, and there's a peak pose, and then there's a cool down, and it goes like that. When you do a Kriya, it's just like a different word for that, but it's in Kundalini. So they start off with like their grounding and some breath, and then there's the bigger movements that they do, and then again, they bring it down to a nice slow finish. If you come to the Sunday class, she does a gong. It's really cool. You'd love it.
It's like your whole body just clears out.
Yeah.
It's like some
Clears
sort
out.
of code.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's really cool. So that's my plug for Kundalini this week. So yeah, give it a whirl. If you like this and you like what this energy does for you, that's like next level. So, okay, everybody, I'll see y'all at Kirtan on